Can you imagine what life would be like if you were born into royalty, with unlimited power, global influence, and access to unimaginable wealth? For King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of Saudi Arabia, that's not a fantasy. He was born into the House of Saud, rose to power in 2015 at age 79, and now rules one of the wealthiest monarchies on earth. His life redefines extravagance, and his spending will stretch the limits of what you thought was even possible. Before we explore his opulent lifestyle, it's essential to understand where the money comes from. The Saudi royal family's fortune stems from its control over Aramco, one of the world's largest oil companies. At the time of this video, the family controls nearly 98% of it. That alone gives them a net worth estimated at over $1.4 trillion. This fortune is shared among roughly 2,000 family members, but the ultimate decisions and spending are in King Salman's hands. Let's start with the palaces. The House of Saud has built 12 royal residences, but 3 stand out for their unmatched grandeur: Al Yamama Palace in Riyadh, Al Ajah Palace in Diriyah, and the diplomatic Urga Palace. Al Yamama Palace is the king's official residence in the capital. It doubles as a workplace and royal court. The exterior is elegant and modern, drawing from traditional Islamic design. But it's the interiors that dazzle. Massive chandeliers, hand-woven carpets, priceless antiques, and gold, lots of gold. Estimating its cost is nearly impossible, but it's easily in the hundreds of millions. When the king wants something more modest, he moves to Al Ajah Palace. More traditional in its architecture, it reflects the old Saudi style. Though less flashy, its heritage makes it priceless. And when it comes to official diplomacy, Urga Palace takes center stage. In 2015, President Obama was received there, and sitting between them in photos, a gold-plated tissue dispenser. Enough said. But palaces are just the beginning. King Salman commands a personal air fleet that includes 6 aircraft, 2 Boeing 747-200s, one 747-400, a Boeing 777-300, a Dreamliner 7878, and an Airbus A340-200. His Boeing 747-400 is a flying fortress, converted from a commercial airliner into a sky palace with throne rooms, boardrooms, and gold-covered suites. Together, these jets are estimated to cost over $3 billion to maintain annually, and the travel itself, beyond first class. In 2014, during a visit to Washington, D.C., he booked all 222 rooms at the Four Seasons. The hotel was completely redecorated to match his taste. Tables, mirrors, chandeliers, even hat racks were replaced with custom gold versions flown in from Riyadh. He even had red carpets laid out in the underground parking garage so he wouldn't have to touch bare concrete. In 2017, the king went on a whirlwind tour: Russia, Indonesia, Morocco, Tokyo, and beyond. Each stop raised the bar. In Russia, he traveled with 1,500 people, 1,700 pounds of food, personal chefs, servants, furniture, and even his own carpets. The highlight? A gold-plated escalator for deplaning. Unfortunately, the mechanism failed mid-descent, forcing the king to walk down manually. He also booked entire 5-star hotels, like the Ritz-Carlton and Four Seasons in Moscow, for his delegation, displacing guests and long-term residents. Costs? Over $100 million just for that leg of the trip. In Morocco, he rented a 74-acre estate, booked 800 hotel rooms, and spent another $100 million. In Tokyo, to manage excess luggage, he chartered a Lockheed C-130 Hercules, originally designed to transport tanks. It carried 2 Mercedes S-600s and over 50 tons of personal cargo. The king reserved over 1,200 hotel rooms and ordered 500 limousines. It was a city takeover. Indonesia, more of the same. 7 aircraft delivered his personal items, including 56 tons of cargo. His entourage included 25 princes, 10 ministers, 100 bodyguards, and over 1,500 staff, many of them arriving on 36 flights spread over 3 weeks. One of his requests? A private golden toilet built inside a mosque he planned to visit. And just managing his luggage reportedly took over 570 workers from the air freight company. Why such a massive entourage? Many of them are personal chefs, assistants, and royal relatives with their own entourages. In fact, the staff at the hotels are often replaced with the family's personal teams for security and comfort. Even within the family, attempts have been made to profit from this lifestyle. One relative, a Saudi prince, tried to convert an Airbus A380, the largest passenger aircraft in the world, into a flying luxury residence. The plane was to feature 5 suites, a steam room, a marble bath, a cinema, car parking, and even a mosque with auto-rotating prayer mats. The plan was to sell it to the king. The project failed, and now the stripped-down A380 sits abandoned in a hangar in France, another monument to a fortune that seems to know no limits. This isn't just a story of wealth, it's a story of scale, ambition, and how far power can stretch when backed by oil and legacy. Hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories of power, wealth, and influence. This is Desert Billionaires. See you in our next video.